It's the beginning of a new season and the beginning of a new era for Ohio State basketball as Chris Holtmann is ready to make his debut for the Buckeyes as the head coach tonight. I'm Tim Tully alongside my partner David Austin, ready to bring you the opening night for Ohio State. But first, we'll go to the third member of our team, Caroline Rice. Call a travel on Kobe Thomas and the Buckeyes will take over.
You know, one of the toughest things that a program has to do is find a way to usher in a new era after they have such a long-tenured and well-loved coach just not getting the job done anymore, and that's what Ohio State has been trying to do, replacing Thad Matta with Chris Holtmann. Good look in the lane.
Jackson through the middle out to Jayshawn Tate. They'll say Tate stepped out of bounds, and the ball will be going the other way for Robert Morris. Robert Morris led by their head coach, Andrew Toole, in his 8th year with the program, just signed an extension, a 1-year extension that he'll be the head coach of the Colonials at least through the 2021 season. Robert Morris. Maddie McConnell with the ball at the top of the circle. Dishes over to Williams. Williams to the hole. The freshman out to Maddie McConnell for 3, and that's good. First basket of the year for the Colonials. Matt McConnell hits that 3.
Everyone for Ohio State that time was below the foul line. The perimeter was not well defended on that play. Ohio State really has to streak out to those shooters. They can't be undisciplined when it comes to that man-to-man defense, although we've heard rumors that Holtmann may enter in some zone packages as well.
Seen that work in the Big East prominently. Xavier University going with the zone a lot, and Butler, of course, using that as well. A bunch of successful teams in the Big East that have risen up, and a lot of coaches stepping up towards the Big Ten and other huge conferences like the Big East. Missed basket from the Buckeyes. Matt McConnell has it coming the other way. Passes it to Petaway. McConnell for another 3. He's heating up early on, 2 for 2 from downtown for Maddie McConnell. It's 6-2, Robert Morris.
There were really only 2 takeaways that I had from Ohio State's exhibition game against the College of Worcester earlier on as well, Tim. It was their own 3-point shooting wasn't very good, and their perimeter defense, especially in man-to-man, seemed to be lacking as well. So Ohio State really going to have to try to get out on those shooters.
Jayshawn Tate inbounding the ball right here in front of us. Throws it in the backcourt to Cam Williams. Jayshawn Tate outside the 3-point line. Decatur Bates Diop, and he's in for his first bucket of the season. Little left-handed English from Keita Bates Diop. To the hoop for Robert Morris, no good. Rebounded by Keita Bates Diop. Now C.J. Jackson has it going the other way.
That's the man Ohio State wants with the ball in that position. The far side corner is where he gets hot from. The best pure shooter Ohio State has, and number 15, Cam Williams.
So a 3 from the senior, and now the Buckeyes have a 7-6 lead at Value City Arena. Petaway to the hole. Micah Potter gets that rebound, and he'll take it over to C.J. Jackson. Jackson with the long drive. Cam Williams to the hole. Right-hand hook is in for the basket for Ohio State.
On the year.
1 down in the bottom of the 5th inning. Buckeyes desperately want to open up the scoring, knowing Michigan can score just as quickly as they can. And Lily Piper 0 for 2 on the day, but homered off of Betza in game 1, shoots one to right field for a single. Natalie Peters gathers it up as Courtney Richardson substituted her way into left field. Start this inning.
And Piper still continues to be hot at the plate, an emotional leader for this team.
The decision, the pinch running affair of bringing Wald into the game, moved Peters to right field, entered the flex player Richardson in left, and took Aiden Falk out of the field. So Emily Clark, she was intentionally walked in her last at bat and had a scalding single to left in her first try, is going to try to move Piper forward after she hit one into right field. Wind blowing the Stars and Stripes out to dead center right now. And certainly a hitter's day at Buckeye Field, but the pitchers have had all the glory. Emily Clark looks at ball 3, and the reigning player of the week is going to have her pick.
Really the first time we've seen Betsa fall this far in the count.
A 3-0 pitch is inside, and that's back-to-back walks for Emily Clark. And now same situation with one less out as Taylor White is working her way to the plate. We saw the last time White was up, Clark was intentionally walked, and she had a scorching shot to the third baseman. Mana Morano jumped up and made the play to end the inning. So Megan Betts is certainly having a little bit more trouble today than she did yesterday in her 10 innings pitched. She's allowed 6 hits today. She didn't allow any hits in her relief appearance yesterday and allowed just 4 the first go-around.
And White riding hot as well on a 10-game hitting streak. Has a team-high 22 RBI in that stretch, looking to have it continue as she fouls it off.
Taylor White hitting .348 with runners on, .333 with runners in scoring position. So far, the Buckeyes are 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position. They haven't had a batter advance past second base other than Anna Kirk on her home run trot. That's in there for strike 2. Taylor White falling behind early with Becca Gavin on deck. Betsa calls for time to meet with her catcher Alex Subject. And Taylor White will stand and ponder her decision as well. Taylor White from Granada Hills, California. The 0-2 is fouled right back off into the crowd, but the netting protected them as well. Taylor White has a league best RBI ranking in the Big Ten and conference games this season. And one of 3 players that has double-digit RBIs in Big Ten games. She swings through strike 3. It was a drop third strike. The runners won't advance, so there's nothing to worry about for the Wolverines. And jumping into the right-handed batter's box is Becca Gavin. Number 3, Becca Gavin, has had her struggles today. Megan Betsa has struck her out twice.
And really been indecisive at the plate. A lot of check swings that we've seen from Gavin through her first 2 at-bats.
Betts' 1-0 pitch on the way. Becca Gavin just foul tips it back to the netting. Picture perfect day in Columbus, Ohio, about 73 degrees. And just winds calm enough. Becca Gavin showing some patience. But it's a 1-2 count. She's at risk. She's already struck out twice today. Last time looking at a Megan Betsa pitch to end the at-bat. And the 1-2 is hitting to right field. Piper rounding third. She's going to score and slide into the catcher. Now Gavin going to second base. And a nice piece of hitting from Becca Gavin, as she has her 3rd RBI of the weekend, and Emily Clark's on third base. See the replay here as just guys that are so in sync down low and so fired up to get that one through. Lazinski, Weiss, and Gerard, the unit doing it all themselves. And Weiss taking the face-off deep in Buckeye territory. Sasha LaRocque around the half board, trying to get it to Tanner Lazinski. Puck goes behind him. Shot fired all the way through towards the back wall. Matt Gioia tips it away. Wyatt Egge. Stork forwards it forward. He had a streaking Lampasso. He's unable to get it through. And Penn State now on the attack. Moj taps through. Ohio State 3-on-2 opportunity near. Bringing it over is Kevin Miller. Stork streaking towards the net. Miller shot pass to Lampasso. Lampasso down low to Stork. Stork fighting. He's a big player for Ohio State, but he got bodied there by Holtz, the freshman. Pass through to Moj, another freshman for the Penn State Nittany Lions. Limoges with a nice hit there, forcing the puck away. Byro loading up, pass towards the middle, tipped away, and now a breakaway coming for Christian Lampasso. Hamilton's there. It's a one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Lampasso loads up, fires that one wide. It's going to exit the zone. Ohio State's going to have to fight to keep it back in. Trevor Hamilton with the goal earlier, but not at this game at 4. Fires that one on Romeo. 2:35 to go. Chris Funke still in that goal there for Penn State. And we're going to get a timeout coming for Ohio State, I believe. Waiting on the official announcement of that. Nonetheless, we're going to go to a quick break in the booth up here. We'll be right back for the conclusion of this one. The Buckeyes lead 5-4 at Value City Arena. Five to 4, the lead for Ohio State over the Penn State Nittany Lions with 2:35 to go. In regulation, the Penn State Nittany Lions getting Ohio State tomorrow night for a home-and-home with Robert Morris, Pennsylvania series. And then they'll get Wisconsin at home and Ohio State at home at Pagula Ice Arena. Only a couple more games left in the semester for Penn State. Big break between December 9th and January 5th. Some time to enjoy the holidays. 2:35 to go. Chris Funke still in net for Penn State. And Mason Yops gathers. His pass forwarded up to John Wiedela on a breakaway. Wiedela loads up. What a save by Funke. Split leg glove save on Wiedela on a breakaway after a great find from Mason Yops. And Chris Funke once again stones the Buckeyes. He has 38 saves on 43 Buckeye shots. He certainly kept Penn State in this game. Backhand attempt from Wiedela finds that mitt that found so many Buckeye shots so far. Mason Yops loads up. That one is wide. Pass tipped over to Susi. Susi fires it to the middle. Penn State with an opportunity. That puck goes wide on Sean Romeo. Tip forward to Mason Yops, but it's gathered by Susi. Susi drops it off to Byro. 2 minutes to go. Funke still in the goal for Penn State. Kerr fires forward to Byro. Gioia taps it behind for Ohio State. Joshua with the puck. He gets it out of the defensive zone. Tanner Lazinski with it on his stick. He's got Freddie Gerard with him. Pass to Gerard. Gerard loads up. His left-hand shot, no good. Keeps it behind with 1:38 to go. Tanner Lazinski behind the net. Could wrap if he wanted to. He switches sides. Now right hand loading up. Trickles it through and a shot. What a play by Lazinski to find a hole there with 1:27 to go. Pass across the zone to Malari. Goalie Funke is going to exit. Penn State on the attack, tap forward by Gordy Meyer. Lazinski fighting for the Buckeyes. Puck is through. Man falls down for Penn State. Puck flies over. Sasha LaRocque fires that one up. No ice called as it swings around towards the half bar in Penn State's defensive zone. 1 minute to go here in regulation. Buckeyes leading 5-4 on the back of 4 goals in this third period. Berger tried to fire it through, but Gordy Meyer stubborn at the blue line. Meyer brings it behind his own net, drops it off to Mason Yops. Yops loses control. Byro fighting. Penn State's got to get an extra man to the puck. They have room now. Kerr's going to load up for a shot. He made a dangle, but Dakota Joshua tapped it away. Tried to get it through to John Wiedela. He was unsuccessful. Would have had an empty net chance. Mason Yops grabbing around, exiting the Ohio State defensive zone with 25 seconds to go. Penn State setting up now. 6-on-5 advantage with the pulled goalie. Bringing it over center ice is Trevor Hamilton. Hamilton on the half court. Matt Miller, 14 seconds to go. Miller posts up behind the goal. He's got it pinned against the boards in between his skates. 7 seconds left. 5 seconds left. The puck finally gets loose. Penn State with a chance. To the point. 1 second. Shot on. It gets through. A buzzer beater goal for Penn State to tie the game at 5. What a play from the Nittany Lions.